Imagine walking into your own mansion and finding the maid protecting your sick father from the woman you thought you were going to marry. A shocking betrayal, a test of loyalty, and an ending no one saw coming. What happens next will break your heart and then heal it. Michael Williams was young, handsome, and one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the city. At just 32, he was a self-made millionaire. To outsiders, his life looked perfect. The cars, the houses, the fame. But what mattered most to him wasn't money. It was family, especially his father, who had raised him after his mother's passing. Michael's fiancée, Vanessa, was beautiful and sophisticated, always by his side at parties, flashing her dazzling smile for the cameras. Everyone envied their relationship, but no one knew the truth hidden behind the glitter. Michael's father had fallen sick, confined to a wheelchair, frail and dependent. Michael hired extra staff to care for him, but the most loyal was Grace, the maid. She was soft-spoken, hard-working, and treated Mr. Williams with the love of a daughter. Vanessa, on the other hand, saw Mr. Williams as an obstacle. Behind closed doors, she snapped at him, refused to help, and constantly complained that his presence ruined the mood of their glamorous lifestyle. One evening, as Grace was cleaning, she overheard Vanessa on the phone. Her voice was low, venomous. Once the old man's gone, Michael will finally be free, and so will the money. Then everything will be mine. Grace dropped her duster in shock. Her hands trembled. She knew Vanessa didn't care for Michael's father, but to wish him gone? That was pure evil. Grace debated what to do. Should she tell Michael? Or would he think she was just a meddling servant? Days later, tragedy nearly struck. Mr. Williams struggled to breathe one afternoon while Vanessa sat across the room scrolling through her phone. He pleaded for help, but she rolled her eyes, muttering, "Why drag this out?" Grace rushed in, cradling him, shouting for help, trying to steady his breathing. That's when Michael entered the room. He froze, watching Grace desperately protect his father while Vanessa looked annoyed, arms crossed, as if his father's suffering was an inconvenience. "Vanessa!" Michael shouted. "Why aren't you helping him?" Vanessa smirked. "Because he's a burden, Michael. Don't you see? He's holding you back from living the life you deserve." Grace turned, tears running down her face. "No, sir. It's worse than that. I heard her. She wants your father gone. She wants everything for herself." The room went silent. Michael's heart shattered as the truth cut through him. He looked into Vanessa's cold eyes and finally saw her for who she really was. Michael's rage boiled over. "You disgust me. You were never worthy of this family." Vanessa tried to laugh it off, but Michael's voice thundered. "Get out! You'll never touch a cent of my fortune, and if you ever come near my father again, you'll regret it." Vanessa stormed out, her mask of charm finally destroyed. Michael turned to Grace. "Thank you for protecting the man who means the world to me. You risked everything to do what's right." Grace shook her head humbly. "I only did what anyone with a heart should do, sir." But Michael wasn't finished. He told her she would never again live as a simple maid. He gave her a permanent place in the family, not just as a worker, but as someone he trusted with his father's care and his own heart. Michael realized something money could never buy: true loyalty. It doesn't come from beauty, charm, or wealth. It comes from the heart of those who care, even when the world isn't watching. And that's how one maid's loyalty exposed a cruel fiancé and saved a father's life. Tell me, do you believe Grace did the right thing by speaking up? And what would you do if you caught someone plotting against your family? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more emotional stories with unforgettable twists.